Welcome to 5 Minutes Alone with God. Today we're in the Gospel of Mark. We're in chapter 14, reading verse 12 through 21. Now on the first day of unleavened bread, when they had killed the Passover lamb, his disciples said to him, "Where do you want us to go and prepare, that you may eat the Passover?" And he sent two of his disciples and said to them, "Go into the city, and a man will meet you carrying a pitcher of water. Follow him. Wherever he goes in, say to the master of the house, 'The teacher says, where is there a guest room in which I may eat the Passover with my disciples?' Then he will show you a large upper room, finished and prepared. There make ready for us." So his disciples went out and came to the city and found it just as he said to them, and prepared the Passover, even in the evening when he came with the 12. Now they sat and ate, and Jesus said, "Assuredly I say to you, one of you who eats with me will betray me." And they began to be sorrowful, and they said to one another, "Is it I?" And another said, "Is it I?" And he answered and said to them, "It is the one of the 12 who dips with me in the dish. And the Son of Man indeed goes just as it is written of him, but woe to that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It would have been good for that man if he had never been born." What is this passage talking about? Again, remember, we're just trying to discover what's the big idea that we see here. Jesus is asking a couple of his disciples to go and find a place to prepare for the Passover. Jesus already knows where it's at. The disciples are amazed because they're just going into a city and walking up basically to a stranger and saying Jesus has need of a room, and lo and behold, the guy says, "Sure, come this way." It's one of those kind of things, and we don't think very much of it. But Jesus has everything already planned, and he's in control. And at the meal, he tells the 12, one of them is going to betray him. And he lays it out that says one of them, who's actually dipping their food into the dish with him, is going to do it. And he just says it would have been better for you not to have been born than your betrayal. So that's what's taking place here. How would you and I apply something like this? How do we take a verse like this or verses like this and apply them to our life? Well, one of the things we can look at, are we ever betraying Jesus with the life that he's given to us? That's sort of a big application. Are we doing things that are contrary to him? He has given us so much, and we're responsible and accountable to him for it. But there's a difference between not following him like we should and then flat out betraying him. In this passage here, we have one of his 12 who knew everything and had walked with him, and then turns around, turns his back on him. We have to be careful that we are truly accepting him and following after him. So here's one of the simple applications I think I would look at. Am I truly a follower of Jesus Christ? Am I making this decision for myself, or am I doing it for a family or friends? Do I just go to church because my friends are there? Maybe there's a girl or there's a guy there that I like. Do I just go because my grandparents want me to go? Or am I going there because I want to know more about Christ? So there's an application. And that's our time for today. Have a great day. Mark chapter 14, verse 22 through 31.